as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Check, 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 check. 551. You got
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
4. And it's third down.
Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
36-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know, you know.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
On the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The 47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. And the Bills' first down.
from the gun, it's Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
17-yard.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Allen now on the sneak. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league has spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Bills 6, Dolphins nothing.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Keep it up.
Hey, color.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
52 and 56. 52 and 56.
Fitzpatrick. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Strong.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. They're able to locate Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And at the 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 24. Now Ballage. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Regular.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Jordan Poyer.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it going.
Alert 3.
Hey, 5-0.
Check 4. Check 26. Slam. Hey, switch gears. Rush in.
52 and 56. 52 and 56.
Fitzpatrick a give to Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To the air, Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable for Grant. That'll go as a punt of 42-7 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. First down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Ricky. 58 to Mike.
So you go 5-0 here?
Watch it slip.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Can I go 5-0 here? 34.
Not today, you won't. Not today.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick.
Oh, way to take it. Way to take that.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the 2nd half with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
52 and 56. 52 and 56. Hey, chill.
Yeah, let's get 7 each.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's get it. Check 31. Check 31.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And Wilson has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Wait.
on the handoff. This is Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his pace, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Bills.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Allen's throw is complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Balaj. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Bills.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the 38, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Switch.
Regular.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check it back.
Two kill.
20.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Second and 11.
PPP. Color.
Now Fitzpatrick completes it to the tight end Smythe. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Durham's.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Strong.
58, come on. I got one. 58.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tight.
Fitzpatrick. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Martin, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down, here's Breida. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check. PPP.
They run again with Breida. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side. Second and 10. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Allen to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Strong.
Now a give to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space, and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Hey, color.
They run it with Ballage. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Breida, he'll try the right side. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Regular. Lucky.
Now the first throw in overtime for Fitzpatrick. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 11 now.
Mike, 49. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 52 and 56. 52 and 56.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Shit! Watch the shit! Regular.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Marcell Dareus flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.